Hi, I'm Dr. Lara, and welcome to another week of Channeled Angel Messages. So sit back, relax, and see if anything resonates for you today. Oh, okay. There's a lot of information coming in right now, so I'm just going to just take a moment. Oh, okay. The reason why there's like it's kind of muddled because the angels are here, but also there's loved ones that have passed on, and so they all have the same message, thank goodness. And they want to let you know that whoever is watching this right now, if you've had someone that has passed over, crossed over, that they are with you. They are watching over you, and they think of you often, and they just want to let you know that even though that they're on another plane of existence, like they're not on the physical level here, their consciousness is still around. So you can have a conversation with them. They sometimes they show up in your dreams. Sometimes, like if you have a signal or like a symbol that connects with them, like a hummingbird or angel wings or a red car. I'm seeing a red car. Like every time you see something that connects you with that person, that's them trying to let you know that they're here. And they just want to remind you that yes, it's super hard here on the physical level. Do your best to stay optimistic. Okay, it's very easy to get into the fear and the trauma and the drama of all the stuff going on, but they just want to help you stay optimistic because they can see it from a different viewpoint, like the angels can, and they're seeing that, oh yeah, you know what, this is not that big of a deal. It's going to be okay. So they just want to let you know that they're here and they're thinking about you and they love you very, very much. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. Just waiting for them to clear out. Okay, so this is from the angels. So they're talking about a rebirth that is taking place on this planet. It's like a renaissance. And they want to explain to you a little bit about what is actually happening. Now, there's a lot of light that's coming into the planet, and the light that's coming into the planet, it has to find a place to anchor. It can't anchor into a house. It can't anchor into inanimate objects. It needs to anchor into a human, which is why a lot of us as light workers have come down to this planet, was to help anchor in this frequency, because the frequency, the light tried to come in, decades ago, many, many decades ago, and it couldn't penetrate. It couldn't like stay in the frequency because it was so dense. So that's why a lot of us light workers have been called to come to this planet and hold this light frequency. And more people are waking up. So we're holding the light frequency, and as these people wake up, they are beginning to receive that light frequency as well. And there was a question that somebody had said is, when is this going to be over? they're not giving like a timeline because there is no time and space, but what they're saying is that it does take time to metamorphosize, I guess. So when you plant a seed, it doesn't sprout up right away. It takes time to germinate, and then it has to grow, and then it has to sprout out, and then it comes up. So the energy of what's happening on this planet, it takes some time. And yes, we are moving at a very, very fast pace, and that's why this rebirthing has come up, because the frequency is increasing, and it may feel like even more so now than ever that on a personal level, it's very tumultuous. We have these feelings, we don't know what's happening. There's things that we've been able to squish down or push aside our entire lives that we have to look at now. We have to look at what's going on in our lives. If we're in a relationship or a job that doesn't feed our soul, it's like we can't stay in that just to make money. There's so many things that uh, we're being invited to look at so that we can evolve into a place of a lighter frequency, of more joy, of more happiness. And I can hear this question, well, why would you stay in a job that sucks your soul? And a lot of people would say because of money. But what we're learning is that our job is not our source of income. It is a channel, but our source, when we're connected to the divine, that is our source of abundance and prosperity. So there's different channels where this money can come from. So they're just saying, they're laughing because they're saying, be patient. And it's like, I can just feel it. It's like, we have been patient. And yes, we have. But the thing is that the way that we can get through this quicker is if we do not engage in the drama, if we do not get wrapped up in the fear that they are trying to pump into us. A lot of things that they pump into us are future scenarios that aren't even there yet. But if they push that into our consciousness, we create it by default by being in that frequency. So the way that we can move through this rebirth a little quicker, a little less painful, is if we disengage from all of that stuff. And if we put down that phone, if we get out of those situations that are sucking our soul, if we start to go out in nature, if we start to ask questions, who am I? Why am I here? What is my role here? What is it that I can do? Start asking questions, start being in that space of quiet, because the more you engage in all of that stuff that's going on out there, you are perpetuating that energy. So worrying about it and being angry about it and all that stuff, that's perpetuating it. And they're not saying don't have your emotions. Please do have your emotions, but feel those emotions away from all of that so it's not perpetually going in and out and in and out. Because each time you turn on that television set, each time you go on social media, that is being pumped into you. And then that anger resurfaces or it gets in more intense. But if you shut that off and you feel your emotions and you let go of that energy, your life will be much better. And then you will not be waiting for things to get better. It's not going to happen. Things are not going to get better outside of yourself and then you're going to feel okay. The key is for you to feel okay and to get your life in order. And that brings more light into your body. And it starts with each one of us. It starts here. So stop waiting for the chaos and the drama to end. It will eventually. I don't know when, but you don't have to wait for all of that stuff to go away in order for you to find peace within yourself. Okay, let's see if there's anything else here. And call on the angels for help. Help in letting go of your maybe addiction to the drama, because that is an addiction. It's that adrenaline rush and that, okay. So Archangel Michael is here and he does want to say this, that when we go to our phone right away, when we turn on the television, when we look up what's on what's his face's list, like when we go and do that, that is fulfilling something within us. That is an addiction. It's that adrenaline rush. It's that drama. It's that excitement. It's all of that. And it's not our fault, but because it's been constantly pumped into us. But once you realize that you're reaching for it because you want to be in all of the drama of it, then you can make a choice. You don't need to know. It's not a big deal. Let it go and put your focus on something more constructive. So now this is what's coming in is there are many of us watching, probably every single person watching here is a divine channel for energy, is a light worker. And they're saying, get in touch with that. Yes, you are human, but you're also spirit, you're also soul. And start to move into that space, that soul space of who you are. And start asking the questions. Who am I? Why am I here? What is it that I'm here to do? How can I help with this ascension process? And getting caught up in the drama of everything does not help it. It perpetuates it. So the way that you can help is to disengage from it, ask the questions, and then something will show up for you. You know, and you never know of how you can serve or help others move through this process. They're telling me divine ideas will come to you. More forms of abundance will come to you. Better relationships will come to you because your frequency will change. It will not be in the chaos anymore. It will be more peaceful. You have control over your own destiny. Nobody else does. And you create your reality through your thoughts, your beliefs, and your perceptions. So if you do not like what you are seeing, stop looking at it and create something else for yourself. Okay, so that was Archangel Michael. It was a little bit more of a energy. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that message. Thank you so much for being here. And thanks again for all of your comments, all of your love, all of your donations. It's really, really my honor and my pleasure to bring these videos to you each week. Until then, have a blessed day.